If your breakfast leaves you starving 2 hours later, it's not a fat loss breakfast. It's a craving setup. So today we're going to be talking about why breakfast is important, and I'm going to give you 5 breakfast ideas that you can easily implement right now to have more success with eating the right things in the morning to support your fat loss goals. So you know how I like to do it. I don't like to give a lot of fluff. We're just going to jump right into it. So let's first talk about why breakfast is important. Like, why does breakfast matter? Number one, breakfast stabilizes hunger and energy. So it's the first meal of the day. Whenever that first meal of the day is for you, what it helps to do is stabilize hunger and set your energy levels for the day. It's that first start, it's that first energy, it's that first fuel that you're consuming. This is why it matters. Number two, it can prevent overeating later. So a lot of times, if we're not getting the right fuel in first thing in the morning or whenever we have our breakfast, we're actually setting ourselves up to be at such a deficit later that we overeat or gorge because our body is craving nutrients, our body is craving fuel. So what do most people get wrong with breakfast? Too much sugar, number one. Too little protein, number two. Too little fiber, number three. And not enough total food. So you're not eating enough calories, or the calories that you're consuming is all sugar or too much sugar and not enough protein and fiber to help your body now break down, to help with healthy digestion, and to get the proper fuel source that you need first thing in the morning to sustain and to kickstart your day for success. So here are 5 breakfast ideas that I'm going to go through real quick that you can implement in your breakfast and your morning routine right now. These are things that are going to be quick, but that are going to pack a powerful punch and help you achieve your fat loss goals. Number 1 is eggs, fruit, and whole grain toast. What that breaks down to is protein, fiber, carbs, and healthy fats. This is simple and easy. Not only is it easy, but it's realistic. So for a person 35, 40 years old, 45, 50 years old, you're running a business, you're upper level management, you have deadlines, you have timelines, or you're a single mom, you got children running around, you're a single dad, you got multiple responsibilities like most adults have. Sometimes breakfast is hard because it's like I have this timetable that I have to get to. So eggs, fruit, and whole grain toast. These are simple things that you can put together in a breakfast that are going to cover all of those topics, that are going to cover all of those bases: protein, fiber, carbs, and healthy fat. All right. That's a simple one. Number 1 that you can add to your breakfast or that you can exchange for your breakfast today. Number 2 is a Greek yogurt bowl. What your bowl might consist of is Greek yogurt, berries, nuts, and optional protein powder. I would say protein powder is something that you can add into it to pack a bigger punch. This is great for a busy morning. Like, you don't got enough time to throw the eggs on and get them fried up. You don't got enough time to pull all that together. So having Greek yogurt, creating a Greek yogurt bowl, dumping that stuff in there, some berries, some nuts, some protein powder. That's going to help you, number 1, get enough protein in. It's still going to give you a little sugar, but it's going to give you the healthy fats. It's going to give you all the things that your body needs to start the day on a high note, to get your body fueled, to get after it. Number 3, a protein smoothie. Protein smoothie might look like protein powder, berries, nuts, milk or water, spinach. I love putting spinach in my protein smoothie. You can add peanut butter or flax or flaxseed, or you can also, if you can't get peanut butter, PB2 is another great, easy, quick 2 scoops, give you 9 grams of protein that you can add into your protein smoothie. I also, as a little additive, I'll add cinnamon to mine because the cinnamon seems to pull out more of those flavors. It gives it for me, it gives it like a creamier texture. But these things are going to help with getting the protein in early. Again, this is simple and easy. This is a great way to get 30, 40 grams, depending on how much you put in there, 50 grams of protein first thing in the morning. That's going to set your body up to be burning fat throughout the day and to not be crashing. Number 4, a turkey or egg breakfast wrap. And so this is a simple one that maybe you don't have a lot of time to put a lot of things together. Turkey is a high protein, a high protein source bird, a high protein source meat, and it's actually pretty clean. And it's easy to get turkey that you can just throw in a wrap real quick. If you got time, scramble some eggs up, just throw an egg over easy, flip it, throw it on top of that wrap, roll that thing up. Quick and easy way to add protein to your morning. The good thing about wraps is that it's high protein and it's portable, meaning that you can just grab it, take it on the go. You can grab it, throw it in your if you got like a like the 6-pack lunch bag, or if you got a lunch tote, or whatever you want to do. If you want to just grab it and run out the house and you wrap it up in some cellophane or something like that to carry it with you, it's portable, which means that you don't have to sit down and cut it open and have a whole plate and all that. You can just take it with you to go. And so if you're like me, you have busy mornings, you have tight schedules. This is a real simple way to make sure you're getting protein, make sure you're getting the calories, make sure you're getting the proper fuel to set up your breakfast, to set up your day for fat loss success. And to be honest with you, a turkey wrap or an egg breakfast wrap is better than skipping breakfast, because what happens is when you don't get the proper nutrients for your first meal, you're setting yourself up for what we talked about: overeating, having cravings, having crashes later in the day. And so you want to set yourself up by getting in protein first and prepare your body to burn the proper fuel, to start, metabolizing the fat, to not go craving donuts and all those things middle of the day because you're starving and your body's screaming for fuel. That's going to set you up to be successful. Number 5, oatmeal, but upgrade your oatmeal with some protein. Oats alone may not be enough. Oatmeal is they say oatmeal is better than no meal, but if you can put some protein in your oatmeal, that's better than regular oatmeal, because oatmeal does not have a lot of protein in it. And so, yes, it is a cleaner fuel source, but it's also a fuel source that will cause you to be hungry very early, because it does not have the protein that's a longer sustaining fuel source. So add protein powder, Greek yogurt, or add eggs on the side. These are things that is going to increase your protein intake first thing in the morning. Like we talked about before, one of the reasons why people struggle with their protein intake in general is because they're not getting that protein in the first meal of the day. And so if you have not been getting your protein first meal of the day, you are setting yourself up for failure. It's going to be very difficult for you to actually consume the right amount of protein to burn the fat that you're carrying on your body. You have to support muscle by consuming protein, and by supporting muscle, you're increasing your metabolic speed to burn fat. So make sure you're getting your protein in first meal of the day. These are 5 simple ones that you can start using right now to make a difference. So here is an action step. Pick one of these breakfast ideas and eat it for 5 straight mornings. I'm going to say it again. Pick one, eat it for 5 straight mornings. A lot of us struggle with consistency because we have so many options. And because we have so many options, we feel like we have to eat something different every day. You don't, honestly. You don't have to eat something different every day. And if eating something different every day was working for you, you would not be watching this right now asking, how come I can't burn this fat? So try something different. Pick one of these. Remove all distractions, remove all options to not do it. Pick one. Eat the same thing 5 days in a row. Okay? What you're doing is you're training yourself to have better eating habits. By having better eating habits, it will produce greater results, whether you're in the weight room, or you're doing a program with us, or you're walking, and all the other things that we need to be doing for burning fat and for building lean muscle mass. So that way we have a high quality life. Pick one, eat the same thing 5 days in a row. It's not going to kill you. Eat the same thing 5 days in a row. So that way you start to develop that. And this will also help you to see how your body is feeling, because now you're consuming protein first thing in the morning on purpose. So comment transform below if you want a simple meal structure that promotes and has the proper protein in it without starving. And if you want this meal structure that not only has the protein without starving, but the workouts that now combine these things together to get the fat loss, to get the lean muscle mass, to feel better, to move better, to look better. If that's you, comment transform below. And so that way we can help you get to where you're trying to go. It's end of May, about to be summer. 6 weeks from now, you can look a whole lot different if you make some real decisions right now to go after it. All right, y'all. See you in the next one.